tonight for migrants after a man was stabbed to death at the migrant shelter on Randall's Island, and 2 other migrants were arrested in a separate incident. Fox 5's 𝗙𝗧𝗪 𝗬𝗢𝗪 has more.
A police presence outside the migrant shelter on Randall's Island isn't helping some feel safer after a fatal stabbing. When I returned, the first thing I heard, the comments they were saying was a murder, says this asylum seeker from Venezuela who has been staying here for about a month. ¿Tú tienes miedo?
Todos los días.
I asked if she's afraid. She responded, every day, because here it's not safe. The NYPD responded to a 911 call just after 7:30 Saturday evening. Police say a man in his 20s was stabbed in the chest. He was taken to a hospital where he died. A male suspect is in police custody. Investigators say it started with a dispute inside the cafeteria at the shelter. According to officials, over 68,300 asylum seekers are in New York City shelters. The numbers evidence of New York City's ongoing migrant crisis. Shelters have been operating at capacity. So much so, city-imposed limits remain on shelter stays. 30 days for singles and 60 days for families. The former St. Bridget's School on the Lower East Side now functions as a shelter reentry facility. This is where migrants go to be assigned to a new shelter once their stay is up. Police were called after an altercation this weekend. It all started, according to witnesses, with someone cutting the line. They don't respect the line. They don't want to wait in the line, so that's why the problem, he said. The NYPD says it led to 2 officers sustaining minor injuries and 2 migrants getting arrested. They are now facing a string of charges, including resisting arrest. Mayor Adams recently commented about migrants committing crimes in the city.
You place a person in an environment where they can't work, can't provide for themselves, they have to just sit around all day. That's not a good scenario.
The overwhelming majority of migrants in our care came to our city in search of a better life and the American dream. The small number of those disrupting that journey for the rest of the migrants in our care by acting violently will face enforcement to the fullest extent of the law. According to officials, more than 160,000 migrants have come to New York City since last spring. As the surge continues with no end in sight, the question is, will these incidents be on the rise? Reporting in Midtown Manhattan, I'm 𝗙𝗧𝗪 𝗬𝗢𝗪, Fox 5 News.